Hi everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're well. So we have just completed the first week of our Best of British Chunk Journaling collaboration. I hope you've been following along. If you haven't yet seen any of the videos, if you pop down to the description box in my video, there is a link there that will take you directly to our website where there is a whole page for the collaboration. I'm sorry I didn't mention it in my first video last week. I had problems with the internet last weekend. Just managed to get my video up, but I hadn't had time last weekend to sort out the website page, which I did a couple of days later, but it's done now. So if you guys want to go and check it all out, go over to the website page, links in the description box, and there you will find the two squares like this, and then down the side are all of the links to each person's channel. So you can just go there every day and click on the button and it'll take you directly to their videos. Also the links are there for the kits, which are on sale, 40% off at the moment. There is a bundle with them all in if you wanted to have the whole all of the kits. Also with the bundle pack you get the extra bonus pages as well. And then you can buy them individually if you prefer to just do that. So the options are there for you. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to Heather, who did her video yesterday. She is my buddy this weekend. She's got her channel over at Rosehill Paper Cottage. She did her video on one of my old videos, and I'm going to do the same for her today. Now, if you haven't yet checked out Heather's channel, please do go over and have a look at her video. She has got some amazing videos. She's got some wonderful flip throughs. Her journals are just outstanding. So please do go and check them out, otherwise you are going to be missing a real treat. The video that I have selected of hers to try today, I'm going to try my hand at her tea bag scrap booklets. These are super cute, so easy. I needed a nice easy project because, as you know, we're in the middle of moving house. Craft room is not yet packed up. That'll probably be the last job to be done. But yeah, so it's been a very busy week, and I do apologise because my hands are a little bit mucky because I have been out cleaning out the garden today. So yeah, I've got a nice, simple, easy tutorial for you, and it's a great one if you're starting to get some leftover bits from working with your kits. So enough waffling from me. And let's go over and have a little look. So I've made a start just to kind of give you an idea of what we're going to be making. So we've got these cutie little booklets here, notepads, we call them, whatever you want to call them. And in there we'll just be popping some scrap pieces of paper. And then obviously they fold up like little tea bags. So there's lots of different ways obviously that we can finish them off. And we've put our little drawstring on the end. So with this one I've just put some music paper on the end actually and stitched around it. I thought that one was probably the most authentic. There's usually a bit of card at the top, isn't there? So that's that one. We'll finish decorating it in a moment. And then this one here, I've made using one of the freebies. Sorry, I should have said at the beginning, there are freebies available for you from today's video over on my Ko-fi page. And this is one of the freebie pages. And I've made this little one here, and again same lovely little scrappy papers inside, and then I've popped my sari on, and I've just put a little button on the end there and a little button on the top there. So first of all I'm going to show you how I made it, and then I'm going to just finish decorating those ones off. So I followed Heather's her tutorial to the letter because well, why try and fix what isn't broken? Her system was perfect, so I've stuck with that. So this is the freebie, or one of the freebie pages from this week's freebies. And I'm looking around, let's see if I can find the others. Here we go. You've also got this week's freebies, another page as well, which is a coloured collage page. So you've got a coloured collage page, and you have got, I just popped a few little kind of British, well, they're more London-y things on there actually, with some ephemera. And then I've done one in black and white for you because I thought that might be quite nice. So I've simply folded my page into 4, and then I've torn them into 4 sheets. And then I've also done a few then using this lovely page from the kit. So all you need to do, very simply, is to fold your piece of paper up like so, leaving enough at the top for the flap down. Very simple, straightforward and easy. I love little projects like this. This is just suits your brain, doesn't it, when you've got lots going on. Now, if you haven't got very thick paper, as Heather did suggest, you might want to use something with some, you know, there's quite, I can't even think of the word. What is the paper called? It is, I don't know. How do we measure our paper? It's gone. It's fallen out my head. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I'm using 120 GSM. That's the word I was looking for. I'm using 120. I did try it with the 80, but it was a little bit flimsy. So it just folds nicely and it just kind of holds everything in place then when it goes inside. The next thing that we're going to do is I've literally just taken some ink and then we just rub around it with the ink like so. Makes all the edges pop out nicely and you can see everything. Now, if you want to, you can fold this bit here under just to kind of reinforce that bit there. I did do that with the one that I stitched the lace trim on because I just thought it would give it a little bit more stability, but you don't have to do that. There we go. Excellent. Right, so that's that bit there done, and then the next thing that we're going to do then is simply to select some little scrap bits. So I've just got a bit of coffee dye paper and I've got a bit of a music page, and we're just going to stagger them one over the other. And then I've torn a piece then out of off one of the kit pages, which I thought was rather nice. And then all you have to do is, and let me do it with this one because this one's a little bit narrower. Open up your little booklet. They're like matchbook notelets, they aren't they? But we're making them a bit more interesting because we're turning them into tea bag shapes. So that goes there like so. Push it up to the top. There we are. And then taking the top then, I'm going to use my crocodile. I'm so sorry, I've been cutting sari silk. I don't know about you, but there always seems to be like a stray strand that ends up really itching my nose. Okay. And then I'm going to just pop a hole there. There we go. And I'm going to take a piece of my sari silk. There we go. And thread that through there. And then we will, I'm just going to knot it. Now you can do it in whatever way you want. You can use a staple, you can stitch it on there, but I'm going to just knot mine. And then that in turn then holds the, and I'm going to put the knot at the front just because why not? Huh? Get it? Why not? Sorry. Oh, there it is. That's what's bothering me. See that strand of sari? Go over there, you. Go on, get off. It's caught in my watch. Right. See, now that's a little high there now, so I've misjudged that a little bit, but that's fine. So all we'll do is we'll just fold this bit down here, and then that will reinforce the front a little bit as well. So there are no mistakes, just remedies to be found. There we go. And then all you need to do then, oh, re-ink that edge. Schoolboy error. And then you just literally flip that into there and that will hold that in place. And then you can decide then on what you want for your dangle and how you're going to decorate the front. So now we're on to that fun bit. Oh, sorry, I nearly forgot one crucial bit. I need to make it a tea bag shape. So I'm going to just snip here. And then just to marry that up the other side. There we go. And then just ink that there. Hey, now it looks like a tea bag. How cute are they? Okay, so let us, so I took one of these, that's out of the kit. So I've got that image there and I've stuck it on to a bit of this page here, and I thought that she'd go quite nicely on there. So I'm going to just stick her down there. looks like she's reading what's on the side of the tea bag, doesn't she? And then this one here, I've got a little bit of fabric, so I thought we'll stick that on there, because why not? And then I've got this, now this label is out of one of my older kits, because I was just rummaging into my ephemera pieces. I actually think this one is out of the spring one. I can't think what the name of the kit is now. I'm going to just pop that by there. There we go. Very nice. And then we've got a bit of lace on there, which I've actually stitched on. So that's those two done. Now this one here, I've actually got this from my last kit, which is a cup of tea. Because you don't get much more British than having a cup of tea, do you? No. And then, if I'd had my stapler to hand, I would have stapled that on there. But I can't find it. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use my needle and thread just because it's quicker. Well, in theory it is anyway. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's see if I can do this quick as you like. I hope you've been enjoying all of the collaboration videos this week. I'm still catching up, but what I have seen so far has been super duper. And it's just been so lovely to be able to get up again in the day and have the excitement of collaboration videos coming up. Because I miss the videos when they're not on. I miss the excitement of seeing whose video is up that day and if they're up yet. And Angela Kerr always posting the video in her Facebook group for us, and she always keeps me on track. That's usually what I see first. I get up and then I see Angela's post and I'm like, oh yes, who's it's like opening an advent calendar every day. Very exciting. And of course it won't be long and we will be running our Christmas collaboration soon. So we've got that to look forward to. We'll be beginning that at the beginning of November. And then we'll see what we've got planned for that. There we are, guys. That'll do. That's not going anywhere. And that really is like a tea bag end, isn't it? It's a little big, but that's okay. It's got character. And then what should we put on the front? Well, I thought I might put a bit of lace on the front of this one. So we could either put, you know, a larger piece across and perhaps cut and stick that on there like that. And then just have, you know, the whole thing in lace. Or we could take a smaller section like so. Perhaps have that across there, be a little bit more subtle, wouldn't it? And I do actually have a blue butterfly. Oh, I tell you what would be nice. Why don't we put in the middle and we put the butterfly in the centre? Yes, that's it. Perfect. Right. Let's see if the ooh-hoo will do the job tonight, shall we? Okay. There we go. And we will snip, snip, snip away. There we are. Fabulous. And then if I glue that then. Now these are perfect for Happy Mail. They are perfect if you are going to a retreat like we are next month and you want to make a little gift for everybody. Yeah, they're just one of those really lovely little mass make projects that you could sit and do. If you've got the end of kits, you know, and you want to use up strips of paper or what have you. I think they would be ideal for that. And I'm going to just put a bit of that and a bit of that. If I can. Glue one to the other. And then I'm going to put that up there. Yep, that'll do. There we go. Now, mine are probably a little bit too straight and well cut because Heather is an absolute master at the real shabby kind of torn look. I am yet to try my hand at that. I'm a bit too OCD and I like my straight edges, but I do love that style. So I will be having a practice and giving that a go. But there we go, guys. what a wonderful, simple little project. Let me move my blue sheet out of the way so you can see them a bit better. So we've got this one here, and this one here. So there we are. I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration, and I hope you'll have a go. Don't forget, if you do, recreate any of our projects, don't forget to share them in our Facebook groups. Use the hashtag. Where's the sheet? There we go. The hashtag is #BestOfBrits JJ. Tomorrow, then, you've got Melanie over at the Treasured Page. And then she will be buddying up with Adventure in Crafting and Art, which is another new channel to our collaborations. Very excited to see what the guys have got for you coming up for this week. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Enjoy your weekend. And I will be back with you next Friday with more freebies and another video. Take care now. Bye-bye.